Hi guys, welcome back to today's stock deep dive. And today's stock deep dive, I'm going to talk about a tech stock, a software stock, a stock that has been in correction for more than 2 years and slightly more, right? But this stock, is it a short-term rebound going to happen soon for this stock? So let's dive in and check it out, right? This stock has a lot of potential, right? So let's go into it. And before that, important information and disclosure, educational purposes only. This content is created for informational and educational purposes only, and it does not constitute financial investment and legal or tax advice, not a recommendation. Any analysis charts or company mentions are for learning and discussion purposes and do not represent a buy, sell, or hold recommendation or any specific trading or investing instructions. No license. I am not an MAS licensed financial advisor. You should conduct your own research and consult a licensed professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Market risk. Investing and trading involves risk. Markets can be volatile, especially in sectors affected by news, earnings, regulations, or clinical developments. Losses can occur. No guarantee. Past performance, historical data, technical patterns, or dividend history do not guarantee future results. Data accuracy. Information is based on publicly available sources as of 13th of April 2026. Accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed. In short, right, whatever I share with you in this content, you need to do your own due diligence and do not believe a single word I say, right? Okay, so let's get onto it. The stock I'm talking about is Adobe, right? A global leader in digital creativity. Now, their key business areas are basically Creative Cloud, right? Which involve tools like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Acrobat, right? And they provide marketing analytics and commerce tools for large business to manage customer data. And they are also going into business professionals and consumers, a fast-growing segment, right? Focus on easy-to-use tools like Adobe, right? Okay, in fact, Adobe Express and AI assistants. Now, one of their pillars is also Adobe Firefly, where is the company's generative AI, right? That is built into almost all their products. And basically, it's a global software giant, right? Headquartered in San Jose, California, with a mission to change the world through digital experiences. Now, there are some financial numbers, right? Based on their financial performance, 2025 revenue was approximately $24.5 billion, right? 2026 guidance, right? Expected range of $23.65 to $23.70 billion, right? Management just updated this upload. So basically, it's slightly lower than 2025 revenue. The positive side on this company is that they in quarter 1 2026 they recorded a revenue of $6.4 billion, right? Driven by strong adoption of AI features and a 30% growth in subscriber revenue, right? Okay, which is a great thing. Now, there are risks also involving the company. Revenue is growing. The speed of their annualized recurring revenue, right, has slowed slightly, right, causing some investor concern. The road ahead for them, right, basically they are going into AI first transformation, right, shifting all products to be AI first. Key growth drivers, right, okay, monetizing their AI, right, turning massive use of Firefly, right, into direct profit through generative credits. Now, Acrobat AI assistant, right, they are using AI to help users summarize and query large documents, right, okay, creating a new reason for people to pay for PDFs. They also went into NVIDIA partnership, a strategic tie-up to improve how AI models handle creative and marketing workflows, right? Okay, the company continues to use its cash flow, right? It has a lot of cash flow to buy back its own shares, right? Which may help to support the stock price as well. Now, this is the company going ahead, but there are key risks to consider as well. There's a lot of AI competition. We all know that, right? Okay. Rivals like Canva and Figma could take the market share from Adobe Professional Tools, right? Okay. And the CEO transition, long-time CEO has announced plans to retire, creating uncertainty about the future leadership as well. And also there's regulatory issues, recent legal battles and government investigations regarding subscription cancellation fees could hurt the company reputation and profits. So finally, Adobe is a powerhouse trying to defend its competitive advantage by leading the AI revolution, right? Investors should weigh its strong cash flow and low valuation against the risk of leadership change and rising competition. There are some more numbers to look at. Earnings in terms of earnings outlook. Expected earnings per share for 2026 is approximately 20.8 to 20.85, and this is a steady climb from 2025 $16.70 and 2024 $12.36. So the expected earnings per share for 2026 at $20.80 or thereabout is a huge jump, right? Okay, is a good number. AI adoption, right? Management highlighted that annualized recurring revenue linked to AI features has already surpassed $5 billion, right? Showing that their transformation to AI is working. The stock is trading at a historical low forward PE ratio, right? Okay, of approximately 13 times to 11 times to 13 times, right? Compared with their past average, it was 30 times, right? Okay, but that is also because the stock price has went down a lot, creating the valuation to become low, right? Okay. Share buybacks, right? Adobe purchased 8.1 million shares in quarter 2026, right? Okay, this might help to support the value of the shares, right? The pricing of the shares as well. Now, in terms of technical levels, right? Okay, the stock has been in a falling trend, right? Breaking previous low and currently at its 52-week low, right? Or near its 52-week low. There are major supports, right? Okay, the next support has been breaking down all the way for the past 2 to 3 years. Now, major support is $204.96, established in December 2018, right? Okay, and it's nearing that number, right? Because right now it's $220 over dollars. And resistance level, right? The recent high of 285, and also a major resistance established in December 362.71, right? Okay, so I like to show you through the charts just to show you these numbers and what we are looking at. Okay, so basically establish a new high way back in February 2024, and since then it has been in a correction, right? If we go much further, there is an even bigger high established in 2021, right? Okay, so if we look at the weekly time frame, right? Okay, we can see that there is a historical low here established in December 2018, which I mentioned earlier just now in terms of the numbers, right? Okay, now based on this, right? Based on this, it is very near, right? So there is still a possibility that it might break this low, right? Or establish here, right? Establish here. Okay, it might break and then have a rebound, right? Okay, and may have a rebound after that, right? But it could happen before that as well, right? Okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to say is a bit oversold based on this stock, right? It have been sold down a lot, then rebounded, sold down a lot. So it's time for it to have a so-called oversold rebound, right? Oversold rebound is near the corner based on the technical charts, right? Okay, And because of that, I want to see some buying momentum before I get into actually buy the stock, right? Okay, because a lot of times after a sharp sell off, buying momentum start coming in before it goes up, right? Okay, over here also buying momentum starts coming in before it goes up, right? Okay, similar to here and even here, right? Okay, this move might be a small to you based on your screen, right? Okay, but this is also a easy 10-20% rebound, right? Okay, what I'm trying to say is, even though in the downtrend, right, even though in a downtrend, it is still possible to have short-term oversold rebound, right? Okay, so a downtrend, short-term oversold rebound, sold off, oversold rebound, sold off, oversold rebound, sold off, oversold rebound, sold off, and pending a soon near-term, short-term oversold rebound, right? Which could create a 10-20% based on previous levels, right? Okay, previous way it has surged, and who knows, it might even be a longer term rebound as well, right? But we want to see a short term rebound that will lead to a long term rebound, right? Okay, but the short term rebound must happen first, right? Okay, so without buying momentum, definitely I do not want to go in, right? Okay, but when we do see any buying momentum, right, it may signal that investors or traders are coming in to buy a oversold scenario, right? Okay, so yeah, having said that, like I say, levels like this should be taken note of, right? Okay, we want to see a resistant break over here. That means buying momentum comes in and actually break this to create a more bullish scenario for it to go much higher to this level also, right? Okay, so this level and this level is the numbers to look at for it to break much higher, and this is the number to look at for the support, right? Okay, and this is mentioned in my slide much earlier just now when I mentioned it, the numbers, right? Okay, so take note of those numbers, right? Okay, and very importantly, let's go back, right? Okay, all these numbers. So in conclusion, right, stock has been a long-term correction since February 2024, or even since 2021, depending on which historical high you're looking at. But basically, from a high since February 2024, right, from a high of $638.25, it has corrected all the way to currently roughly $225, right? Okay, showing signs of oversold scenario, which may create a short-term rebound, right? Okay, and we do and unless buying interest comes in, I do not see the rebound happening, right? Even though it's very it may happen in the very near term, right? Okay, so watch out for it. And in terms of risk management, I always want to use a fixed percentage risk, like 1% of my capital, and consider a stop loss to sell the stock, right? To stop my losses in case I'm wrong, right? Okay, so having a stop loss is very good in terms of protecting our capital and making sure, like, when we stop loss, we only lose 1% of our capital, right? Okay, and correlations, right? Watch our XLK, the technology select sector, right? Is a exchange traded fund which you can monitor, right? And Adobe is a major part of the software sector and often move together with XLK, right? Okay, now so there's some pre-trade consideration. Watch out for announcement regarding new CEO, right? Because a lot of times leadership changes may create some sudden price move. And also regulatory headlines. Monitor the UK CMA, right? Probe into Adobe subscription practices, how they come to their ruling, right? Okay, and AI performance. Keep an eye on next earnings report to see if their AI is truly generating more revenue as well, right? Okay, and because Adobe is a tech stock, it may be sensitive to interest rate changes and geopolitical tensions like the US and Iran situation. So watch out for those also affecting the share price of the stock as well, right? Okay, now having said that, right, I see massive opportunity coming forward very soon in Adobe. I hope you got what I'm trying to share with you. and hopefully going to make you very good profits if you follow the way I analyze the charts as well, right? Okay, so may the profits be with you, and thank you for watching, and do like our video, right? It give me more motivation and encouragement to do more videos like this, and trying our best to improve the quality of the video for you as well, right? Okay, and also subscribe to our channel so that you get notified firsthand once our videos are out. Thank you so much, and I will see you real soon.
I hope you loved the video and learned something new from it. If you want to receive more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notification. And if you want to learn more about the trade to win formula that I use in my trades, click on the link or button around this video to join my next free online workshop. In the workshop, you'll learn everything from finding the best opportunities to making consistent winning trades in the markets. I'll see you on the inside.